Hello children, good morning to all of you. Today we will discuss about the Nazi worldview. So dear students, what is called Nazi worldview? Nazi worldview is the ideology which has been formulated by Hitler. So it is the ideology which has been taken from the great social thinkers like Charles Darwin as well as the Herbert Spencer. So here, according to the Nazi worldview of thinking, as we see that the crimes that the Nazi peoples were committed, it is linked to the system of beliefs as well as the system of practices. So here the Nazi ideology, it is been based on the concept called the Hitler's worldview. And according to this Hitler worldview, there is no equality between people, but there is a racial hierarchy. And in this blonde, blue-eyed, the Nordic Germans, Aryans, all these peoples were having at the top, and at the same time the Jewish peoples were located at the lowest positions. So as we see that these blue-eyed, the Nordic Germans, Aryans, all these peoples were considered the higher race people, or they are the highest peoples in the society, but the Jewish peoples, they were considered the lowest category of peoples in the society. So here, these Jewish peoples, they were regarded as anti-race as well as the arch enemies of the Aryans. So dear students, as we see that all colored peoples were placed in between depending upon the external features. As we see that the Hitlers, all these ideologies which has been taken from these great thinkers like Charles Darwin as well as the Herbert Spencer. So here, these Darwin's ideology, which is based on natural things, that is why he is called the natural scientist, who try to explain the creations of plants as well as the animals. According to Herbert Spencer, the species were survived on Earth, one who is adaptable themselves to the changing of the climates. So here these Darwin ideas which are used by the racists, the thinkers, the political thinkers, in order to justify this imperial rule over the conquered peoples. So dear students, as we see the Nazi worldview, according to this Nazi worldview, the Jewish peoples were considered the lowest category of peoples, while the German Aryans, the blue-eyed, the Nordic, all these peoples were at the top positions, but the Jewish peoples, they were hated by Hitler. The Hitler who do not like the Jewish peoples, because the Jewish peoples were considered a very strong enemies to Hitler. So dear students, whatever the crimes as well as the mistakes that has been committed, all these things were been linked to the system of beliefs the Nazi peoples were having. So my dear students, as we have been talking about the Nazi worldview, and in this Nazi worldview, the Jewish peoples were considered the lowest category of peoples in the society, while at the same time the Aryan peoples were considered the highest category of peoples in the society. So according to this Nazi worldview, which is very simple, and as it defines that the strongest race as well as the strongest peoples will survive in the society and the weak ones will be perished in the society. So according to this Nazi worldview, the Aryan peoples were considered the finest and they had to retain its purity and become strong, and they should dominate the whole world here. So who is considered the lowest category of peoples? It is the Jewish peoples, because the Jews were considered the anti-enemies. They are the very strong enemies of Hitler. But at the same time we see the Aryans. These Aryan peoples were very strong peoples, very fine quality of peoples, but the Jewish peoples were very weak peoples. So that is the reasons that Hitler who do not like these Jewish peoples, and he perished and destroyed many of the Jewish peoples during the Second World War. So dear students, apart from this Nazi worldview, another Hitler ideology was related to geopolitical, which is the concept of the Lebensraum, or in English it is known as the living space. So the Hitler who says that, or he believed that the new territories should be occupied or captured for making these settlements, and while making these settlements all these new areas will be captured, accumulating their resources, and after accumulating the resources it will enrich as well as enhance the mother country, and it will develop the mother country. So this is what the Nazi worldview, which is very strong in belief systems, and these are the Nazi worldview which was prevalent and which was very active during the ruling of Hitler. Thank you so much for listening.